Hey, it's been a long time. I haven't made a video for a while, so I want to do a video about my first time playing Yu-Gi-Oh. So Yu-Gi-Oh came out in, I believe, 1999, right? And I love playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I love having the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. My first card I ever got was the Dark Magician. Unfortunately, I left it in my pockets and I didn't take it out of my pocket. I was in a rush and it got washed and destroyed, and I was pissed off about that. And I started buying Yu-Gi-Oh cards in America with my friends. We played Yu-Gi-Oh cards all the time when we were kids. And I remember this one time we were playing at school, and we just finished a test, and we were in the not workshop. What did they call it? Plates of the wood and all that. Yeah, we were there playing dueling, and when I was winning, and I remember I had about 1,000 life points. My friend Ziggy had about 100 life points, and let me tell you, it was a tough duel because he was kicking my ass in the first few minutes of the duel, and I was just about to win, and he's just like, "Oh, you gotta stop playing now. We gotta get to wood shop." And I felt like, well, like, no, wood shop is so boring. We're just cutting wood. He's like, "Come on, seriously, put the cards away. I also want to take them, and I'm gonna, put them in my drawer." And I thought, okay, that's fine, do that. So he took our cards, took my cards, and he put them in the in this he didn't put them where the saw was. No, he put them because he didn't want to get his hands dirty. He put them in this like the envelope chopping thing. He put them there, and he chopped them. He goes, there's your cards now. How about that? And we're like, oh, come on, dude. These cost money. And then back in the day, there were these vending machines in I was in America at the time, in town, where you had to pay like £1.50 or £3 more for a packet. I don't have the packet on me now, but as an example, I've got one of the packets in the fridge. Exactly. Oh, Jesus. Hold on. Oh, that's it. These are the packets. These ones here. You see these? Those are the packets you could get back in the day in machines. These cost like £1, £3. I think that's a bit of a rip off because you're only getting like 3 cards, 5 or 6 cards. You're not getting many. And then I went down to the store and they brought back the original Yu-Gi-Oh cards, right? And I got these. This is my first box. I got my friend one. This right here. The first box I bought since I've been here. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi's Legendary deck. And on the back it's got like all the classic OG cards, It's got Exodia. It's got like a bunch of fusions, all 3 god cards. It's got like 3 like good hologram cards, and all the cards that are on its back I got in my card box. There's about in total 180 cards. Some of them I got on my own. Some of them I saved up for. There's some more cards. I got a lot more cards. Let me show you how many more cards I got. These are my extras. I remember back in the days we used to do this. Look, see, these are all my Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I collected over the past 4 weeks. I got my first cards that I got were I got 2 legendary boxes, only £10 at the time. I got the Exodia set. No, not the Exodia set. I got the what's the card called? Obviously Tormenting set, and I got the Sniper the Sky Running set. Hell, I even bought this for 20 quid because it was supposed to come with a pack of cards, but it was false advertising. It didn't. It was just a nice little stand, which I thought was a rip off. Plus, it said in the box, oh, it includes some cards with it, but it didn't. And I thought to myself, $20 for like a little fucking stupid silver stand thing, which I thought was a rip off. So then finally I went into town this one time and I just saw them there for £21, right? And I got the box. I got my brother some cards as well. Unfortunately, I don't have the box to show you, right? And I went into town and I got the cards, and I'm going to show you the cards. Now, this is the box. This is a Yu-Gi-Oh box I bought. Not bad. I know it's a bit of a shitty design, but I like it. It's a Kuribo. It's a Damaging Kuribo. It's a nice box. It's got a lot of nice cards in it. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh trading card games. And the only thing I don't like about the cards is with the blue ones, the rules have changed so you can get the cards on a lot faster. And I don't like the game as much because the rules have changed. And there's 100, believe it or not, there's 100 cards that are now banned that you can't use in tournaments. But I'm thinking, I don't really care about tournaments. I just like using them for fun. So I'm going to show you the cards that I got. The box is a bit bent at the back that you can see because someone threw it in the bin. And I almost lost the cards. So I'm going to count all the cards now that I've got so far. There's this one. Magic Fumbler. Good card. Very good card to have in a duel. This one. Hold on. And believe it or not, I do have all Exodia parts. Oh yeah, you remember these? Gaia the Dragon Champion. Good card. And everyone remembers this fusion because Yugi would always use this fusion to defeat his opponent. You know, it was a good card. It was Curse of Dragon with Guy the Fierce Knight. It was a good fusion. Everyone remembers that episode of that fusion. And then, you know, the new seasons came up. And the seasons got more and more interesting. I got that as well, Alpha, the Magnet Warrior. I've got all 3 Magnet Warriors, by the way. Black Lustrous Ritual. Do you remember he used that in the end of the Pegasus tournament? He beat that 1,000 Eyes Restrict. Spellbinding Circle. But unlike the TV show when you only use it for once, the thing at the top says it's a continuous spell, which is stupid because you only supposed to use it for one turn. But in the show, it was a one-time thing. Like when he used it against the Blue Eyes, and he uses that to beat. This is Yugi's number one trap that he always uses. He always uses a Spellbinding Circle. I know there's a lot of cards to go through, so I'm just gonna tell you that. Here we go. There's another piece of Exodia. Like I said, I have all pieces of Exodia. If you remember this season of Yu-Gi-Oh, right? When he was on the boat, Weevil Raptor throws away Exodia so he can't use it anymore. Polarization. The classic one, by the way. Not that new polarization shit. Oh, and some monsters don't even need to fuse to get where they are. Oh, yeah. Celtic Guardian, remember that? This is one of the monsters that Yugi used in the first type of power. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, he kind of does look like Link. Like, let's make him look a little bit like Link, but instead of Link, we'll call him Celtic Guardian. Sorry for the camera shaking. Pot of Greed. Another good card that is originally banned. It's like the tournament, which is weird. Like the cards that I've got are all banned. This is good, but Catapult Turtle. You take this and you have to put it in defense mode for it to shoot this. You take this and you take any monster, it shoots at your opponent and it cuts it by half and it attacks them directly. But it has to be in defense mode for that to work. Guy the Fierce Knight, everyone remembers that. He used that monster to defeat the Ox Bull thing with Kaiba. Another polarization. Remember, because you have to have more than one to do a fusion. Oh, Life Force Slug. I know you know this card. This is the card that beat Exodia. Remember in the against the Rare Hunters, he used this card and he stopped him from using their left arm of Exodia. Remember that? I'm going to skip this one. I don't know exactly what it does. I'm going to skip that one as well. I'm going to skip a few because I don't know. Yeah. You remember the Kuribo? Do you remember the Kuribo? He had Kuribo from day one, and if you remember season 6, that this became his Yu-Gi-Oh! Like it was like his not his master, but it was like his main card he would use as his helper. But he couldn't understand Kuribo, and he thought, "Oh, great, Kuribo's helping with a duel," and I don't understand what he's saying. But in the end, it was Kuribo that helped him win the duel. If you remember that season. Oh, okay, here we go. Here's some new ones that he got. Here's the King's Knight combination with the Jack's Knight and Queen's Knight. When they got together on the field, they were unstoppable. I know you're saying the picture's a bit faded, but these are the they're not the first ones. They're the original ones. They're supposed to be holograms, but it depends on the card though. Oh, I don't need to show you that one. Oh, you remember that one? Mystic Moon, equipped with Beast Warrior, gains a 300 attack and defense boost. Now I got this confused. I thought it could only be fused with Beast monsters, but I read it wrong. It's Beast Warrior, and I would use this in my fight with Beast monsters, and I was wrong. It says Beast Warrior, and I was misunderstood. But you know what? When you're a kid, you're so into the game, you don't realize that it's for Beast Warrior only. Ah, you know this one, Beaver Warrior, and I literally thought it. It's weird though, because it doesn't look like a Beaver Warrior. It looks more like a rat with his shield. Don't never underestimate this one. It may be a weak monster, but with the Mystic Moon, it can be a very powerful monster. Never ever underestimate that monster, ever. Never underestimate the weak ones, because even the weak ones. Ah, here we go. See? The right arm of Exodia. Or the forbidden one, but it technically it's Exodia. Oh, remember Kamiari, the Mystical Beast? Remember that? That was a good card. So what happened was when that card was destroyed, the effect is when that card is destroyed, right? You get a monster. You take one of the fusion monsters, right? You can put it in attack or defense mode. So its effect is very good. It's a weak fusion, but its effect is very good. Card exchange. You and your opponent shoot each other's hand. You take any of the cards. You swap them. Now that could make or break you. If you've got a really shitty hand, then this could help you out. But if your opponent's hand is better than yours, and he gets one of your good cards, and you get one of his bad ones, it could make or break you. So playing that is very risky, very very risky. Skip that as well. Except I don't understand what that card does. Oh, defusion. So basically, when your opponent would play a fusion monster, you can play this quickly to diffuse the monster on the field so they can be separate. So let's say you were playing the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. You play this card face down, it diffuses off a monster, but you're pretty much screwed because then like he has 3 Blue Eyes on the field, so you're screwed either way. It doesn't really matter at that point. So diffusion is good, but at the same time it's kind of risky. Ah, yeah. Frilled Imp. Remember that? He played that quite a lot as well. Stone Soldier. That's brilliant. That giant soldier of stone, but he's in the Yu-Gi-Oh series. It's called Stone Soldier. He never said giant soldier of stone. He would always call him Stone Soldier, which is good because it's got a great defense. Lousy attack, but great defense. Here we go. This is a good one. This is a hologram as well. Magician of Black Chaos. That's the card he used to defeat Pegasus. You remember that? Thousand Eyes Restrict. Oh, Skating Goats. These are the Karibos of the group. These are the new ones. They're like Karibo in the way, but there's 4 of them. So meaning you give them defense mode, you keep them on the field for 4 turns. Their attack is 0 and defense is 0, but they're good because they can stay in the field for 4 turns. So even if they kill off one of them, you have to keep the other 3 on. So meaning you have to keep this card on for 4 turns because there's 4 of them. Another one with good defense, Mystical Elf. Now as you can see, there's no effect, but in the animated TV show, she will give the Blue Eyes the attack of I believe it's 500, but it's bullshit. As you can see, it's got a low attack but high defense, and as you can see on the card, it doesn't say it can raise the attack power of the Blue Eyes. So the TV show is full of shit. And everyone, I'm not going to show you because I don't understand how that works. There's the left leg, I believe, of Exodia. There we go. Cursed Dragon. Remember, you use the Cursed Dragon and put in land card to destroy any field. And like, for example, if you had like a Wasteland, you could fuse this with the Magic Burning Land card to destroy any magic field on the field. So I tried saying that 10 times. Like, oh yeah, okay. So this is another Dark Magician of Black Chaos, but this is one of the. This is the card. It's not. It's, you know how it's like a rental. This is more like a. You have to sacrifice monsters in the field, and this has got a good effect as well. I don't know what the effect does, but it's a really good effect. I'm gonna be here a while now. Dark Magician Girl. She was. This is a different version of the card though, because she didn't come out until I believe the Kaiba Saga, and she was brought into that because remember he only had the Dark Magician. He literally only had the Dark Magician at the time, and he never got. Here we go. This is Monster Reborn. This is a card that's been banned. So instead of using Monster Reborn, you use Monster Rebound or something like that. Something. It's not Reborn. It's Rebound. Something like that. Here we go. Here's another one. Gambit the Bandit Warrior. All 3 monsters, and they're rock types. That's the funny thing about them. They're not machine. They're rock types. And I even thought there was machine, but they're rock types. It's weird. Summon Skull, a fiend monster, and a pretty high one as well. And this was used to fuse with Red Eyes Black Dragon to make Summon Skull Red Eyes Black Dragon monster with Joey, because Joey and Yugi was such a good, they were a good team. They were best friends. Dark Magician, the OG Dark Magician. And then in the new show, they made another Dark Magician, but he was red. This is the purple, and he had white hair instead of purple hair. Oh yeah, Big Shield and Gardner. Really good at defense, but when he was flipped face up, he was automatically put in attack mode. Really good defense, very good defense. Oh, here we go. Black Luster Soldier. Nice, remember that? Remember that card? Good card. Very good card. Very good card to have against the Blue Eyes White Dragon. See, look, you would never think, and it says Earth at the top. It says Rock Monster and Earth at the top. You would have never thought in a million years that was an Earth Monster, because you would have thought it's metal. It's a machine, but it's not a machine because it's the same machine. It says Earth and it's Rock, and it's weird because everyone thought it was a machine type, but it's not. It's an Earth type, and that's so weird. That's an Earth. Oh, okay. This one, Rifor, the Beast Monster. Again, good card. Me, personally, I don't use any of the new ones. I don't understand how they work. Okay, this is another one. This is a Black Luster Soldier, Envy of Beginning. Again, just like the other one, but it's got 2 great effects. And that's it. That's all you need to know about the effects of that one. 2, there's cards that have 3 or 4 many effects, and I'm like, I only need 2. Gazella, King of Mythical Beasts. Again, never underestimate that card because it's a good card. Oh, another Polarization. I got probably 2 or 3 of those because I got like a bunch of fusion monsters I can use. The Black Lizard Ritual. Remember that? When he played that, I think he played that in against Joey, and he just managed to beat it. I don't know who I think it was up. No, it was up. No, I remember that now. It was against Mai, and he just managed to beat her. This was one of these dragons he used, Wind Dragon of the Fortress 1, but it was always called Wind Dragon. It was never called the Fortress 1, because I guess that's a bit too fast, too much to say at that time. Here we go, Card of Destruction. Good card. So what happens is each player destroy the entire hand and draws a single card. So meaning if you've got 2 cards in your hand, including this one, you draw the same cards you had before. I'm sorry the video is a bit long because there's quite a lot of cards to get through. There's 50 cards to get through. I'm not going to do this one again. I already did that one. I'm going to skip that one. Oh, okay, this is a good one. Mammoth Graveyard Monster. Good card. Very good card. For a dinosaur card. What I thought, to be honest with you, because it looks like a zombie, it was a zombie type, but it's not. It's a dinosaur. This is a good fusion. So you have to have all 3 of these monsters on the field to make this fusion. But you don't have to use a fusion card to make it work. It's weird that because you would have thought, oh, I need power position to make this work. No, you just need to have all 3 monsters in the field to make that work. So this is gonna go from what I'm gonna skip this one. I don't know how it works. I'm gonna skip a few cards that I don't know how it works. That one I don't know how that works either. I know politely I'm dragging it on, but I just want to show you. Like, oh, this is a good one. Bluster Blader, Emblem of the Dragon Destroyer. Add 1 Bluster Blader from your deck or graveyard to your hand. So if it's in your graveyard or in your deck, you can get it automatically in your hand. Ah, yes. Swords of Ivalian Light. This has never let Yugi down. He always plays this in the duel. If you see this in the show, this was his ace in the hole to stall for free. Let's say you have no good cards in your hand. You need a good card in your hand. You use this on the field. This has never let him down, and he's always used this in a tight situation. And I remember when he used it against the Blue Eyes White Dragons, and he was trying to, win. And behold, they pulled out Exodia, the Forbidden One, and he beat him. And Kaiba in that first season got a bit cocky because he thought once the swords go down, the game was over. I can't. That one. Multiplier. Sounds like Markiplier, doesn't it? This only works if you have Karibo. So if you have 3 or 4 Karibo, you quick play this and you can get and you have to have the Karibo in your deck to make it work as well. If you just have 1 Karibo, it won't work. You have to have 3 or 4 or 5 Karibo in your deck to make this work. It's a good card to have as a defense though. Other than that, it's alright. Oh yeah. Now Cylinder, you remember that? So whenever you have a Dark Magician on the field or a Dark Magician go, you take their attack and you shoot it right back at them. But you can use it for any monster though, but I've only seen him use it against Dark Magician, Dark Magician. Magical Hats. To hide any of the Dark Magician or Dark Magician go, uses it. I've never seen him use it for anyone else. You put you hide the monster in one of the hats, and you put a few traps or magic charge on the other hats, and they have to guess which hat the Dark Magician's in, or in this case, Dark Magician or whatever. The Code for the Light and Darkness. So this allows you to get 1 tribute your Dark Magician to special summon Dark Magician or Magician Black Chaos. So you sacrifice 1 Dark Magician to special summon the Dark Magician, the Black Chaos, or Dark Magician, which is weird. So that means you'd have to have another Dark Magician to use the card, which makes no sense. Why would you sacrifice 1 to get the other? Here we go. Buster Blader, the strongest, I believe, warrior in the game, because this card gets an attack boost of 500 for each dragon in the graveyard or on the field. Oh, it's gonna get even better now. I'm gonna show you the other one. 1,000 Knives. It will, if you control a Dark Magician, target 1 monster on your opponent's field and destroy it. 1,000 Knives. And that's if you have a Dark Magician in your side of the field. Here we go. This is a really good one. Dark Paladin. So this is a fusion between Buster Blader and Dark Magician. And look at that. And also you get this, the effect happens twice. So if you have any if your opponent has any dragons in his graveyard or in his field, he automatically gets the power boost of a 500 attack points. And on top of that, you get to bring back any spell or trap cards. That's very, very good. We're still going. There's probably 2 yes. There's 4 left. Let's do Burble Net. Remember, if your fusion monster is destroyed, you can play this in attack or defense position. Almost done. Horn of the Unicorn. He only used this when he had his monster in the field, and he only used it in the first season. After that, I've never seen him use it again. And the final one that I got on my deck was Brain Control. So you pay, I believe, I didn't know that. Pay 800 life points, then target the face-up monster on your opponent controls, and that normal summon set can take control of the target until the end of, meaning you take his monster, you attack him with it, and you can only use it for that 1 turn. I did not know you had to pay that, because in the original in the animated movie or the cartoon show, if you remember, the card was a trap card, but it's a magic card in the real one, which is weird. And you pay 800, but in the show, Yugi never did that. So those are all my cards. There's a few cards to the side I didn't show you. I want to show you them now, real quick, because I don't know exactly what to do. There's these. I can't really get them. Sorry. There's a few other cards that I haven't shown you that are in my deck. There you go. Those are all my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I'm on my Yu-Gi-Oh box. $4.99 for the box. 31 quid for the cards. And I don't use new ones because the rules are too complicated to understand the new ones. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! I've always loved Yu-Gi-Oh! I've been a Yu-Gi-Oh! fan for a long time, but it's 2022 year. It's the year 2022 now, and the card game's been changed over the years, and it's not the same anymore. But I personally, really, I like the OG card because it's just so much better and easier to understand. I want to know down below what's your favorite card, to be honest with you. My favorite card, I have all of them. I think would have to be the Dark Magician because it's the closest. He uses that more than anything. When Yugi's in a pickle, he uses it with everything, and that has the best set because you can use magical hats. You can use the box. It's called Mystical Box, which is a good card. I got it now. Let me just show you right now. Use that card. You can use it 1,000 times. That's got the best that's the best offense and defense as well. It's the only thing that you take out on Blythe if you know how to, and it's a top-notch good card. Normally I only do 50 minutes of video, but I figured, what the hell? Show you all my cards in my box and my collection. Show you the old school cards, because they are good classics. I will always love the Yu-Gi-Oh, but I despise 5Ds, and I really can't stand Zexal. I hate Zexal. I hate what they've done to the game. They've massacred the game. They made it a lot harder. They made it a lot harder to get special effects. Some of the cards at the bottom of the text. Let's just take this card for example. You see how this one only has one effect, right? Some of them have 5, 6, 7, or 8 effects in one go, and I'm like, this is bullshit. So I remember watching this one guy duel. The opponent didn't get any cards in the field. And they won the duel in 5 turns. And like, well, that's horseshit. That's boring. You're supposed to enjoy the game. You're not supposed to rush it and go, I win. There's no fun in that. Now you don't even have to you sacrifice your monsters to special summon. You can synchro summon and all that bullshit. But me personally, I like the old school cards. It makes you feel much better. So look at that. Leave that in your hand. When you say your opponent attacks you directly, if you discard that when he's attacked you, you don't take any damage. See, so much easier to understand and go, oh, you have to sacrifice 3 monsters, you have to fuse these 3 monsters, you have to there's too much to go through now. The rules have changed. There's 100 cards that are banned, but I'm playing it for fun. I'm not playing it for a tournament. If I do play it for a tournament, I will change the cards for the rules. But other than that, I only like the cards because I grew up with those cards. So yeah, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! I always will, but I hate the new rules, and I hate the new designs, and I hate the new effects.